What is up, everybody? Welcome in on a Monday night. It's stream time, but we do have kind of a goal tonight. Really, we're just kind of chilling. But I have a low key, very low key goal for us. Not like heavy lifting tonight. But primarily we're just chilling. How's it going in the chat tonight, y'all? Shanors is here, in bed gang. Alyssa's here. Jinx is here. Jinx, is it 3 a.m? Probably not that late. Hadouken is here. What is up? Shimmerwolf Arts, welcome in. DJ, what's up? Morgan Ecker's here. What's up, Morgan? Sierra, what's up? How you doing? Pretty's here. What's going on? Shamu, what is up? Kite is here and sober, I think, this time. Kite, are you sober tonight? Savelki's here. What is up? Working on Tokoyami. Making a dark shadow puppet. Wow. That sounds cool. Wait, where'd my chat go? There we go. I lost my chat for a second. Who else is here? Dawn is here. What is up, Dawn? Piper's here. How's it going? Yeah, kind of a unannounced, a little bit random. I wanted to get you guys. I had to drop some streams, as some of you remember. I had to drop some streams last couple weeks, really, but definitely the last week, and so I feel like I owe you guys at least one YouTube stream here, just based on the fact that I missed one last week. Alyssa says, "Where's the sharpener?" Well, I've ordered I've ordered some mounts. I've ordered some hardware, and so it is here. I do have something I'm gonna try with it tonight. Put it that way. I have something. I have an odd thing to try with it. As I was looking through my supply closet and found something I wanted to try out. Morgan, what is up? Thank you for the super chat. Literally on the treadmill, so can't stay long, but might pop in after I'm home from the gym. Excellent. Hey, go get those gains, girl. Congratulations. Go work hard. That answers a question I had. I was actually going to ask you guys whether or not Mix It Up would work tracking dollars here, but it clearly doesn't, because it did not add that total to the total in the top left. So, Kimmy, are you here? What is up? Welcome in. I wonder if anybody can track this money, because I need to add this money to our total amount. If anybody donates tonight, we need to make sure and add it. We'll figure it out. It's fine. Thanks so much, Morgan. Yeah, because I got sick and then I had work come up. So I was like working and sicking and working. Yeah, so we're going to try something with the sharpener tonight, but I don't have it mounted on the wall because, yeah, like I said, I've got some hardware coming in so that we can get the full situation going for everybody. But yes, it is I, Mr. Sacapuntas, tonight. Your Sacapuntas is here, but I have hidden it from you. Did I sound like Nosferatu? Yes, welcome in the Mother of Dragons. Kimmy is here, keeping us safe in the chat. And Dancer Gal, thanks so much for the $2. Hey, you to you. I just sent you a video today, didn't I? Long overdue. That was one of those that we crossed our streams and you responded to me and I didn't see it. And I really just think Patreon doesn't do a very good job sometimes of like notifying us of when stuff happens. So Sierra says, put a baby bell in the pencil sharpener. We're not going to do exactly that, but I do have something I want to try with the pencil sharpener. We're experimenting with the pencil sharpener tonight. The other thing I wanted to check is the ads tonight. Because, the last time we did the YouTube stream, it was like crazy amounts of ads. So y'all keep me in the loop on the ads with what's going on. I changed some settings around, and so I hope that might fix some things for us tonight. Tara, what's up? Welcome in. Jedi Wolf is here. The greatness of Tara. A massive Aizawa fan. Welcome in, Tara. Thanks for the chatties. The soupy chats. DJ says, new nubbins? Oh, also, I saw that some items have arrived at the P.O. Box. And so I'm very excited to see what those are. I'm forwarding them to my domicile. And so those will be arriving this week. And hopefully everything will be here in time for the Twitch stream, which is Friday. So y'all join me Friday. I think we're going to play Uno again. Yeah, I'm feeling better, DJ. Thank you. I'm feeling a lot better, actually. Still some sick issues in our home with the kids, but everybody's getting better. It's everything's getting better, slowly but surely. Ansgard, what's up? Thanks for chilling with us for 20 minutes before bedtime. Yeah, we're just chilling in here tonight, so thanks for popping in. Kimmy, yeah, if you don't mind, if you're gonna be here, if you wouldn't mind, just track how much I need to add to mix it up when we get back to Twitch on Friday, because I want to make sure we keep the total up to date for people. I want to make sure everybody's donations count toward the goal. And I think what I need to do, and I'm not sure about this, but I think I need to get Stream Elements installed. The Stream Elements bot installed over here on YouTube, maybe. And I think once I do that, that's going to actually take care of it for us. But for now, yeah, if you wouldn't mind, appreciate you. So, man, Uno, that was so much fun. The crazy thing is, yeah, that was a super fun night. I think we're going to play Uno again on Friday. And it was a mess. That was crazy. That was a super fun night. Well, two things I think about that. First thing is, Tara, yeah, new goal. Let me cover that first before I talk more about Uno. So up here in the corner, I always point the wrong way. You'll see we have a goal for basically a new camera. That's the short version. The long version is that my poor webcam over here, who's done such a good job for me for 5 freaking years, the world has moved on. And everything on YouTube looks so nice and professional and 4K. And so we have a very ambitious goal to get a very future-proof camera setup in place. So that's what this number that we're tracking over here. And I announced it on my last stream, and literally first stream, people just absolutely showed up in force. So that $202 was like literally right in that first stream. So dang. Love that. Love that for us. Love that for all of us. Because people need to see the pores on my nose. They need it really badly. So I am going to deliver. Yes, Kimmy, no more potato. Hey, McKenna, congrats on a safe landing. Yeah, Sierra. Yeah, I've been rolling at, I've been rolling since like 2007 with, basically my whole life's been 240p. So we're going to try to move into, this is not the nicest, newest, sexiest camera that I'm going to get either, but it is a very solid camera. It's very good for streaming, very good for shooting videos, for the Sleep Summoner videos, and should be a great, like, long-term investment for the channel. So I appreciate y'all. Jazzy is here. What's up? And Jazzy just got an ad. So I assume you guys are getting ads like when you first join the stream, I presume. And then are you getting an ad soon after that? Like if somebody could, you don't really need to time it. I mean, I'm just curious more than anything. How much time between ads, I guess. So just give me like give me a estimate, I suppose. Give me a rough estimate. Jadzia says, if you wear glasses, you always either live in 1040p or 240p. Yeah, we need the, Heba, yes. We need the Ultra 4K HD of my nose hair. We need it really bad. Really bad. Jadzia says, yes, I got 2 ads and joining, then 5 minutes after another ad. 5 minutes? What, are you on your phone? I think we noticed last time that the phone seems to get way more ads than other platforms, so I'm curious what you're on. Shanore's rocking the premium, very nice. Okay, so Uno. We had so much fun with Uno, and literally, when I closed the stream, it had been, I want to say 5 hours. I think it was a 5-hour stream. And it was just so much fun, and I want to do it again on Friday night. So come join us Friday night on Twitch, same bat time, so to speak, 8 p.m. Central. It should be. So what else did I want to say about that? So right, some of y'all who actually, like, if you stuck around to the end of the stream, I know it was really late and it was tricky to stick around to the end of the stream. But Kyle showed up at the end, and so I stuck around. I was getting ready to close, and then he's like, I want to play, so we played. And it was super fun having Kyle, a world champion at Uno, play. Competitive world champion, 2-time competitive world champion Uno player Kyle Phillips. We played for a while. That was super fun. And then literally got off the stream, and me and Kyle and the mods just like sat in voice chat for I think another 2 hours, because I don't think I got to bed till like 3 a.m. And we were just chatting. So catching up, chatting about stuff, talking about you guys, some of you. And anyway, it turned into kind of a funny, just a funny social event there for a while. Yes, Kyle arrived. I'm arriving, love. It was past 3 a.m., Kimmy. Yeah, it was late. That's too late for me. Crispy Wombat does not rock the 3 a.m. very much anymore. Shanore's wants a rematch this Friday. Bring it. Let's go. Bring it on Friday. Let's do it all over again. So the other thing I want to say about Uno is, unlike Jackbox, Jackbox, basically, I've paid for Jackbox, and so anybody can kind of join in and play if you're, tier 2, tier 3, or if you're in the chat, you can vote and stuff. With Uno, I'm trying to think of a way to sort of make Uno a little more available to, subs, because it is a little bit of a barrier of entry. It's like, first of all, you have to have it on desktop, or you have to have it on PC, laptop or whatever. And then on top of that, it's like $10 also, and that's not always just at hand. So I've been trying to think about ways maybe to, like, because people have been enjoying the gambling in the Discord. So I was even thinking about creating a gambling goal, of like once you reach a certain amount of Campfire coins in the Discord server, I just buy the game for you. I was thinking that'd be fun. But I have to, and like if I do that, Mira right away is just going to be like, ding, you know, because she has, I think she's way in first place on gambling. But I do feel like I needed more rewards for gambling anyway, because, you know, there's just not much there beyond learning the secret of life, which that's pretty important, in my opinion. But I think adding that in there would make it so that it gives you a reason to play and a goal to shoot for, and then also at the end of the day, you're going to get the game, and then you can join us in the games. That'd be fun. So it's an idea. It's an idea that I've got. I haven't really even swung that past the mods yet. I guess I'm swinging it past the mods right now. But I just sort of thought about it yesterday, I guess. So yeah, Uno again on Friday. And we have a low-key goal tonight. I'm going to break it up. I'll take a break and get some tea. And then I'm going to bring out the sacapuntas for an experiment. And then we'll probably call it. You know, it's Monday night. I know how it is on Monday night. Everybody's like, I've been working all day on stuff. It's been a great day, but it's been a day. So we're not going to stay up super duper late tonight. Jinx, although you're probably already, just by virtue of being here, you're probably staying up super late tonight. Terry, you gotta roll out? Okay. Hey, have a good night. Maybe we'll hope to catch you on Friday. Good to see you again. Hey, Trini, thank you so much. Levels, where, Patreon, or Twitch? Okay, so Twitch is where you play with me on stream. So that's where you join me, like, and it's tier 2 or tier 3. If you're on tier 2 or tier 3, then you can play with me live on the streams. We can get in some Uno chaos together. And what we'll do is, if you're tier 3, then not only can you play with me, but you can also join me literally live on the stream. And Trini, I think you've been over there before. I think you've been over there. So you've probably seen this before, but yeah, you can actually join in the voice chat if that's a thing that you're interested in. Heba says there is a mobile version of Uno that's free to play. So there's so many versions of Uno that literally I just bought the first one I found on stream or on Steam. So the mobile game, though, I don't know if I can play that on a desktop. And you know what I mean? Like I'd have to put that on the screen on desktop somehow. And then I guess we could join people in that way, but I just don't even know if that's possible, so I haven't looked into it. That's something to look into for sure. So I appreciate that. DJ says, let me know when you do get the package. I really want to be here for you to open it. It might be Friday. Who knows? Because like I said, I received some packages at the P.O. box, and so those should be headed to my house this week. And I will definitely let you know. Trini says, how do I change my level? Oh, you mean on Twitch? Okay, so yeah, if you're tier 1, it sort of depends on how you subbed also. Because I know that there's issues, there have been issues in the past where people who sub at tier 1 on their phones basically cannot upgrade their subscription until that subscription runs out. There's not a way to upgrade it. So isn't that nice of Twitch to do that for us? Sierra says you could use BlueStacks. I could use BlueStacks. I have used BlueStacks before. I kind of forgot about BlueStacks actually, Sierra. That's a good reminder. What did I play on BlueStacks? I want to say it was like I think it was MHA Ultra Rumble, maybe. I think I did a couple streams like that. So that's something to look at. I will look into that. Lacey says you look a little bit like Tom Segura with hair. I've actually heard that before. Tom Segura is one that I've heard, and another one is who's that guy? That's a director. I can't think of his name now. He's a brother. There's like two brothers. I can't think of his name. My brain's kind of fried tonight because I've just been nose to the grindstone today. Jinx says I had to make another Twitch account, so I'm subbed twice. Jinx, your commitment to chaos is very impressive. That is very impressive to me. Piper says Uno was super fun to watch the other night. True chaos. I love it. We should do it more often. Yes, we are going to. I've got, I actually just banged out like my whole schedule for the month. And so that should be on the Discord. I probably need to add the Twitch dates on Twitch so that people can see it there too. That would be smart. Because right now I think the only place that lives is Discord. So I need to do that also. Excuse me. Jazia says, I had gotten my January letter today. Thank you so much. It was very needed. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Jadzia is one of my restful regents here at Sleep Summoner. And I actually got the letters out kind of on time this time. Because there wasn't like a whole like month of chaos of going skiing and all the holidays and hosting Christmas and all that stuff. Kimmy says, hey, that's in my notes. Yes, I'm sure it is, Kimmy. Kimmy is incredibly helpful for all this stuff. Shimmer says I just added my one-on-one video call from Patreon to my calendar. Heck yeah, let's go. And Bella, you got your letter too. I'm so glad. Alyssa says I saw tickets were selling out for Animate Miami, so I panicked and bought mine. Awesome, thank you. That's going to be amazing. I can't wait to see you there. And Bella, you love your sticker? I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I've got an idea that I'm working on for the included prize inside that I send out with the Regent letters. So if you're still subbed in February, you'll get the letter, and also I'm working on a little surprise inside that'll come with that. Alita's speedrunning dinner. Hey, I learned something interesting. This is totally unrelated to anything. I was going to maybe do a video on it this week, but then the more I sort of thought about it, I was like, I don't know if that's enough to add to a video. The larger topic is the idea, because the video that I posted today, the positive affirmation that I posted today is really about speed and how faster really isn't better. And I listen to a lot of podcasts when I'm driving or whatever, and I was listening to a podcast the other day that was about breathing, which sounds weird. Lacey, am I going to cons this year? Yes. I think I've got like 18 cons booked through 2025 right now. 18 still left. I've already been to one. And probably more on the way. So, but yes, in February, to answer your question, Lacey, I'm headed to Animate Miami. And then I'm also going to, the weekend after that, I'm headed to Vancouver, British Columbia. Very excited about that. Those are both going to be really nice weekends. Nice places to go. I've never been to Miami. Never been to a con in Vancouver. Kind of hoping to see more of Vancouver this time. But anyway, so, and yeah, Cookies and Candy's asking about advice for flying. Here's an interesting thing that I heard on a podcast this week that I sort of knew, but I don't know, it just hadn't really crystallized for me. But like, our modern world and just how fast it is and distracting it is kind of keeps us in a state of what I would call fight or flight. And so what they were talking about on this podcast is this sort of constant state of fight or flight, or freeze, fight, flight, or freeze, right? Kind of affects you in a lot of ways you don't even think about. And so this podcast was all about how one of the most important things you can do during your day is like when you have a meal is figure out ways to get yourself out of fight, flight, or freeze mode. Because when you get into fight, flight, or freeze mode, your body does not digest as efficiently, or sometimes at all. Like, it will just stop digesting food, and it'll stop like maintaining stuff for a while you're still in that state. So I was thinking about that in terms of like how many times I've just rushed through lunch, or I'm just like wolfing food down while I'm driving down the road trying to get to a session or something like that. And then later on, maybe that evening after I do finally calm down and I'm just like relaxed a little bit, then I feel like I have like stomach upset, and I'm like, I wonder if that's why that was, is I was like stressed out, but my body was kind of in fight or flight mode. So that led me to, at the end of this podcast episode, they were like, okay, so there's that, but what do you do about it? Like, what can you do about it in the moment? And the guest, or the guy that was on there, said, one of the things that I learned a long time ago, like back in the 90s, there was what's his name? There was a Surgeon General at that time named Andrew Weil. And Andrew Weil used to advocate for something called the 4-7-8 method. I had never heard of this before. So it was like my ears perked up. I was like, ooh, what is this? And so what it is you take a super deep breath in and you count in your head for 4 seconds. Then you hold the breath for 7 seconds. Then you let the breath out for 8 seconds. And this is supposedly 100% clinically proven to take you out of fight, flight, or freeze mode. And so, of course, I'm driving down the road. I'm like, you're going to tell me something like that. I'm just going to try it. And I wasn't in any kind of panic or whatever at that time, but I did try it. And I have to say, like, it pretty much immediately, it felt good, like immediately. I'm going to try it right now. Let's all try it together. The 4-7-8 method. Here we go. Nice. And it feels great. And so what I decided to try, because it really like immediately works, and it gives you just a good feeling, kind of right away, and it just like relaxes you. I had never heard of this before, so I tried that a couple times. When did I try it? I tried it on Saturday a couple times. Tried it Sunday once, yesterday, and I tried it like 3 times today. When I caught myself like rushing, when I caught myself like, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, and I just did the 4-7-8, and it freaking worked. And so I tried it at mealtime. I tried it at dinner tonight, because like in the run up to dinner, I was getting a few things done, and then my phone blew up, and I was trying to answer stuff on my phone right before dinner. And so then right before I sat down to dinner, I did the 4-7-8 breathing thing, and it just like felt great. And I mean, I don't know if it's like changing my digestion at all, but it just felt really good. Perga Birdie, what is up? Welcome in. Hey, Purdy, I wanted to let you know. I wanted to say thank you so much. I received your package, and that was wonderful. And I especially liked the little note as well. Thank you so much for that. That was very kind. You didn't have to do that, but you did. And it was very sweet. So thank you. McKenna's like, I feel a little lightheaded. Okay, well, don't, nobody hurt themselves. Okay? Don't hurt yourself doing this. But I don't know. It's something to add to my toolbox for sure. And I thought about doing a video on it, but I thought, that's a really short video, because the thing behind that is what I really want to talk about for the video this week, which is kind of metacognition and thinking about thoughts. But I'll save that. I'll save that for the video. Yes, I'm glad it made it too, and you are hecka eloquent. Dang it. You're the most eloquent talking owl I've ever met. So that's saying something. Yeah, seriously, Night of Breath. I'm not kidding. Like, I'm going to be using it too. Like, this is one of those things that's so easy. Like, and so if I was on a plane and I was, you know, freaked out, I'm never freaked out on a plane. Like, I just not me. I don't know why. I've always been really comfortable with air travel. Really just travel in general. I'm not a very anxious person in general. But I will say I have a tendency to overschedule myself. And so then I will have like these 5 things I have to, like today, I totally overscheduled myself. I had like 6 things I had to get done. Boom, 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 boom. And I had them all set in time. So I was like, trying to get them all done. I did get them all done. That was nice. But, Burger Birdie, you're still waiting for your owl? I'm sure your owls are coming. Someday. Or maybe your owl showed up, but you were on stream and you didn't see it. Is that possible? No, I don't think the owl would leave. I think if your owl showed up, it would hang around. Yeah, Kimmy, I know. This is yeah, I talked about this in the video a little bit today. I didn't get into it super deep because I always want to keep the videos positive, you know, because the ultimate goal of the weekly video is to give you something that is like a positive thought and a positive perspective on the week. I need it just as much as everybody else does. It's nice for me to have like a positive thing to focus in on each week. But yeah, I could say a lot more about it. We're living in some really fast times, and I really don't think younger people really understand like how much faster this is, like compared to, I don't know, pick a year, 1996, you know? Let's say 1995. How long ago was that? Was that 30 years ago? 1995 compared to 2025 is not even close. Not even close as far as just overall stress, distraction, and pace of life. It's not even close. And so, anyway, there's a lot of good things that have come with it too. It's not all bad. But I don't want to focus on the negative too much, you know? Because here we are, and it is what it is. There's a lot of fun stuff that's come with it too. So 1995, I think I was driving a car for the first time. I think I was 16. I think that's right. Oh, but that's the other thing I want to talk about tonight. So we have an activity tonight. We have an activity. I need y'all's help with an activity tonight. Okay. Jadzia, that's an ad after 25 minutes. I don't feel too bad about that. So I think, and for those of you that were here, you know, for the last stream, especially for the last YouTube stream versus this stream, thus far, do you feel like it's less ads in general, or do you feel like it's kind of pretty close to what you were experiencing last time, or like how does that feel thus far? McKenna says, but seriously, I need this stream right now. Having a cozy stream for my flight to LA is gonna be nice. Oh, heck yeah. Going to LA. This is a crazy time to go to LA. It's gonna be interesting. Araya says definitely less ads. Okay. Awesome. That means if true, and if this is true for many, Kimmy says much less. Excellent. Okay. That's what we're going for, because I really did not expect it to be just inundation of ads, you know, that last time. So if we're getting back to what I would consider like a happy medium, a happy middle ground, then that's ideal. And Piper hasn't even had an ad yet. DJ, I am a musician still, but yeah, I was a drummer, and I was a singing drummer. Yes, I was. I was lead singer on some songs behind the drum kit. I wrote songs as well, so I wrote songs, and then I would sing and play them. And then we also had a guitarist who was our lead guitarist, and he was a songwriter as well. And so we started off as kind of a 3-piece. We moved to a 4-piece, then we ended up as a 5-piece. And this was during my 20s, you know. So we had a lot of time on our hands, I suppose, and we filled up that time with playing gigs and writing songs and rehearsing in this dumpy little rehearsal space we had, kind of up on the northern end of downtown Dallas. I have never announced the name of my band. I've never said what band I'm in. I probably never will. Maybe someday. I mean, we recorded albums and stuff. Maybe someday I will resurrect some of that stuff. But part of it is that I would feel kind of weird. I think I would feel kind of weird, like, going public with it now that I have a little bit more of a... I'm much more of a public figure now than I was back then when we were doing the band. And I'm not even really in touch with all the members of the band anymore. And so it might be, and everybody's moved on, you know, like we've all sort of moved on with our lives. We have families and careers and all that stuff. So I just always feel uncomfortable with it, because it's like if I bring that up, then it could potentially bring it up for them, and I don't know if they want that, you know? So yeah, my mods don't even know. My mods don't know either. Purgabirdie's like, what tier unlocks the band name? I don't know. I just, this is one of those things that, you know, it was a time in my life. It was amazing. I have a lot of great memories from it. A lot of photos, and we made, you know, we have videos, and we have albums. We have lots of stuff. And I don't know, maybe someday. That's all I'll say. Maybe someday. Brand drum kit. So my main primary kit that I still have to this day, that I gigged around with the most, was my Tama Rockstar. And it was a vintage Tama Rockstar from, I want to say, like late 70s. So, but man, I love that drum kit. And I started playing drums sophomore year of high school. And my parents, you know, in their way, they never necessarily always understood these things that I was interested in, but they always found a way to kind of like support me as best they could. And so they actually got me my first drum kit. It was a Christmas present, and it was like the cheapest, most entry-level, you know, drum kit you could possibly get. I think the brand was a Sunlight. I don't know if there's any drummers in here, but you may have heard of Sunlight. I think all the shells are made of, like, you know, basically like the thinnest. It's like almost particle board, basically, you know. But I didn't care at all. Like, I was just so happy, and I just drove them crazy all through high school, just thrashing around on that kit, and basically taught myself to play. And yeah, I was always kind of a singer, and so yeah, it was good times, good memories, very good memories. DJ says Trini just drew a picture of Aizawa serenading the viewer with Elvis. Nice. Yeah, I don't really talk about it much, Piper. You know, because again, it's like that was 20 whatever years ago, you know. It was a really fun time. I did, during that time, I had it in the back of my head that I wanted to be one of two things, or maybe both. Number one was a director. I wanted to be a film director, a serious film director. I wanted to make like documentaries, and I wanted to make like, hard hitting think pieces and like, brain busting, Darren Aronofsky pie type movies, David Lynch Eraserhead. Like, these were the kind of movies that I wanted to emulate. And then I was super interested in like revealing documentaries. Anyway, it was either that or a rock star. So, my head was very, very firmly in the clouds in my 20s. And so I pursued both of those things, really. And I'm glad I did. I learned a lot, from both. And I never quite, I never could have seen like where I ended up. It's so interesting the way that works. Like you have these plans that you set for yourself, or you have these goals, and then, and in a weird way, like I've talked about this before on stream too. Like, I can look back at those times and absolutely identify, the skills and the experience from those things absolutely played into where I ended up, like the place that I ended up. Because I learned so much about audio. I learned so much about gear. I learned so much about performance. I learned and I never could have known then that those things were going to dovetail into the stuff I ended up doing, with my career. It's just interesting. It's interesting how that works. It's almost like there is a plan in a way. I mean, there isn't. I don't like, there's not like a clear, like, we definitely have a free will, but at the same time, I do feel like there's like a current that runs through all of it. I don't know. It's weird. It's cool. It's weird and cool. What were the band's musical influences? So we kind of started as one thing, and then we became something else. We released a compilation of singles. We released, and then 2 full-length albums. And so the compilation of singles was really like B-sides. It was like a whole bunch of B-sides and then some singles that we thought were singles. And then, I would call us like after that, we were just on some level trying to make I know this sounds crazy. We were really trying to be like a Texas version of Radiohead. If you can even possibly imagine something, not Radiohead as they exist now, but like Radiohead as they existed with like, if anybody is familiar, like, 1997's OK Computer to like Amnesiac, but like a folksy Texas version of that incorporated a lot of like 2-part harmonies and, but I always loved Phil Selway's really syncopated kind of drum beats that he would do. They were always simple. I was not simple. I was always trying to throw in a bunch of, I was always trying to steal the spotlight with a bunch of unnecessary fills, honestly. But I just wanted to show off a lot, Like, how can I figure out how to show off in this song? Like I wouldn't think about it that way. I'm just like, what can I do? Anyway. That's what we were kind of going for. And then I think what happened is like what we really found out is like what we were really trying to do was just get back to more of a like folk Texas rock kind of sound. And so we didn't really abandon like the keyboards, and we didn't abandon the omnichords, and we didn't abandon those things. We just kind of, we made them, I guess, we tried to make them more subtle, like with the second album. And the second album was a lot more focused on like a 5-piece band being part of like the full songwriting process. And I feel like it was great. I've in terms of like us accomplishing our goal. Now the music, I don't know, but But it was a wonderful time in my life, and I learned so much from it. Yeah, I mean, we did do some touring, and we just did it regionally, So we literally were not really even ever out of what I would call like the Southwest. But we got to know some other really cool bands that were kind of like medium to large big at the time. Like we were super focused and based around Denton. And so I got to know several of the guys from bands like Centromatic and Bowling for Soup. And some of these bands, really popped off like in a big way at the time. I don't know if their names are known at all now, but we got to open for some fun bands that I thought were doing really cool stuff at the time, and got to play at like, many venues around the DFW area for sure. That was kind of our main sort of stomping grounds, I would say. Listen, 99% of drum fills are absolutely necessary, yeah. Creep is my favorite. Yeah, I love Creep. No Surprises is amazing. Also, the music video for No Surprises is probably I think it is my favorite music video of all time. And it's like the perfectly Radiohead, Tom Yorkian, like pretentious music video. But at the same time, like I have to love it. I have to just love it. I don't have a choice. Hadouken at 9 wanted to be an actress. That's all I wanted to be at 9, actually. So my early life was all about acting and no music really at all. Like I enjoyed listening to music, but not making music. I never picked up an instrument until basically sophomore year of high school. And so I was 100% focused on being an actor. And then I don't know what happened. Like my hormones hit and I went into puberty, and suddenly I was like, oh my God, music is like the greatest thing. and I still really believe in, I forget who said it, but there's a really famous quote, which is that all art is ultimately trying to emulate music. And when you think about it, it's really true. Like music is the art form that touches our soul so effortlessly. Like so effortlessly. You can hear a song and it just makes you feel something, so effortlessly. It's very rare for, at least in the modern day, these days, it's kind of rare for a person to look at a building, that has really beautiful architecture and immediately feel something, but music just does that, and nobody really even knows why. It's hard to explain why that even works that way, but so I think that's what happened. Is I just came in contact with like the raw power of music, and I was like, acting is great, but I want to make music. Did we ever play at Bronco Bowl? No, but I saw many. I saw many bands at Bronco Bowl. I saw, I think that was the first time I saw Deftones, was at Bronco Bowl, actually. And I say that because I know Kimmy likes Deftones, too. I want to say it was Bronco Bowl where I saw Deftones for the first time. I've seen them, I think, 3 times total. Back in the day. I'm not talking recently. So, Heba, the funny thing is, you're talking about your parents being supportive. The funny thing is, like, I love my parents. They're amazing. They've always given me like tons of love and supported me in a million different ways. But they are not artists, and they're very open about that. They are not artists. They do not. They don't really sing. Like they don't draw. They don't write. They don't They always gave me lots of love, but they are not artists. And so I was kind of very, I will say, out of left field for them with a lot of these interests that I had and these talents that I had early on. And kind of, I just think they were like, we don't really understand this, and but we're going to, he loves this, so we're going to. Now, I will say, like, I remember when I went off to college and I was going for a theater degree. My dad kind of was like, because I actually got a bunch of like academic scholarships to college, and because I did really, really good, I guess, on the SAT, and but also I studied like hell for the SAT, right? I did really, really good on the PSAT, and then got into a class that was all about like prepping for the SAT or whatever, and then just based on my scores, I got several like nice academic scholarships, and so he's like, you sure you want to do that? Because from his perspective, he's like, he wants me to go and be able to, be successful and monetarily, and have a solid career and not be a starving artist. And being a dad now, I totally, at the time, I don't know how understanding I was, as 18-year-old Crispy Wombat. I probably wasn't very understanding of that sort of perspective. I certainly get it now. But yeah, they were sort of they were kind of like, well, we don't know what to do with this kid. So, but he's causing lots of problems. He's getting in trouble all the time at school because he's constantly acting out. He's constantly, goofing off. He's making big scenes in the classroom. And so I think once it was clear that, okay, he can channel this into theater, like then it was like, okay, well, this is a healthy, productive way for him to use this. And so then it was like, okay, there's not much of an argument now. This is just like, we're going to support him doing theater. Is your voice deep and raspy when you sing? Well, it's weird. A lot of the songs I was doing the high harmonies, actually. So like when my lead singer was doing his songs, I was usually doing the high harmonies on top of it. I did have a couple songs that I wrote where I had, I would say deeper. I wouldn't say growly, not necessarily growly, but like, but deeper, deeper tones, more baritone. I would say I'm more of a baritone. I'm a baritone who has a higher range than I think a lot of baritones. And I credit that to my time in the band and my time just practicing high harmonies. Like it's so funny. Like I never, it's just weird how these things go. Cause like I never started off being like, I think I want to increase my range. I want to really like, I just would sing constantly and I would try to do high harmonies on top of like Tom York. I would listen to music. I would listen to bands that I liked, and I would try to like sing harmonies on top of it. And that sort of just stretched my range, just naturally doing it all the time. DJ says, I got so many academic scholarships and basically had a free ride, won an honors form, and made the dean's list within 2 months. What am I doing now? I draw pretty things and meow at my cat all day. Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's a winding road. It's a real winding road. And I think that's wonderful. Now, it's not wonderful when you're in it for the really tough parts. It's not wonderful at all. I used to always hate that because I would talk to people that were further along than I was in their career or in their journey. And they'd be like, oh, yeah, I mean, it happens. You go through that for a year or whatever. And then, things get better. And I'm like, a year? A year? Do you know how long a year of pain and struggle is? Like, do you know how long a day of pain and struggle is when you're in it? Like, it's just so easy to look back on that and kind of romanticize it. But it's hard, trying to figure out what it is you're really supposed to do here. Like, figure out what it is, where you're supposed to fit, what you're supposed to do. It's a real challenge. And I do think there's, I'm of an age now where I do think there's a segment of people that are around my age that maybe never quite struggled with it like I did. Like maybe they had a sense of like, I don't really know if I want to do this with my life. And so I'm just going to do it for now. And I'm going to stick with it and see where it goes. And maybe I'll grow into it or maybe I won't. And I want to say this is like part of the midlife crisis phase also, is like if you haven't examined a lot of that stuff early, like I would never wish anybody to go through like some of the dark times that I went through when I was really, really struggling with like my just what am I going to do? Like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do every night, every day? What am I going to do? Like working dead end jobs. What am I doing? Like, what am I going to do? I would never wish that on anybody, but at the same time, I kind of don't have that now. Like I look around at, I will call them like successful professionals that are my age that I know, that are kind of looking around going like, what did I do? Like, what did I do? And maybe not having regrets, but just kind of being like, man, this is not really where I thought I would be, kind of looking back and being like, I'm not sure how I got here. Exactly. Which isn't such a bad thing either. It's just a winding road. It's a crazy winding road. Midlife? What about an all-life crisis? In this economy? Nobody can I think it is kind of, it ends up being an all-life crisis at times. Hey, what's up, Madison? How are you doing? Madison Emma is here. Welcome in. There's no late. You're all good. We're just chatting about life, I guess. Jinx says, no clue what I want to do. I'm almost 30, still lost. So I will tell you, like, I did not start professionally voice acting beyond like radio commercials. I did not do my first anime voice acting until I was 2010. So what is that? 2010 is 15 years ago? Wow. That's crazy when you think about it that way. I started doing bits at Funimation in 2010. And so, gosh, that means I was 30. Okay? Now I had a career that was, allowing me to like put food on the table for my family, because I had little baby boys that were like literally they were born in 2010. And so I had a decent career that was solid and stable and totally unrelated to acting at that point. I was in IT. And I had kind of just forgotten, like I'd put acting aside. I was working on video production stuff. I was working on audio stories. Like I was working on creating audio stories. That was my focus. And kind of this opportunity came up to be in a play again at a local theater here. And I was like, I'm going to do it. And it had been the first time I'd been in a play in, I don't know, a long time, a decade at least. And it just reignited something in me so powerful. And so I would just encourage you to just be open, to just say yes to things. I look back now and there were times when there were opportunities even before that. Like I look back and there were friends that I had, for example, that were doing film in the DFW area, and they're like, hey, do you want to come, be a PA on this project? Or do you want to just come like hang, let's go this weekend. We're shooting this weekend. Like come just be with us on set and we'll give you something to do. Like you can be a grip or something. And I'd be like, that's not really I don't think that's really, and I would have these, like, cause it wasn't part of whatever at the time I thought the plan was, But if I've learned anything, it's like, if I had just said yes a little sooner, I think, to some of that stuff, then I probably would have, maybe I wouldn't have, who knows, pointed myself in this direction sooner. I don't know. But that's the only advice I've got for you is like, don't spend as much time as I did just laying in bed staring at the ceiling going like, I don't know what to do. Because that was my go-to, is like I would get home from a terrible shift at my food service job. Now I'm talking about like when I was kind of towards the end of college. And I was delivering pizza, which I loved. It was a great job. I still say delivering pizza is one of my favorite jobs I've ever had. Because all you do is just drive around and listen to music, and you're just in your car singing, and it's amazing. And writing down ideas. I used to have a little voice recorder, and I would record myself doing bits, or I would record myself like ideas for things, and deliver a pizza, and then listen to the entire Tool album. Just like front to back, and like take notes on parts of the album that I thought were like important, or gave me ideas and gave me ideas of things I wanted to try or whatever. It was incredible because you were so uninterrupted, because cell phones weren't really a thing at that point. So like once you're in the car, I mean they were, but they weren't like a computer in your pocket. They were like someone could send you a text message and call you. That was kind of it. And so yeah, I had this just like amazingly focused time in the car when I was just listening to music, enjoying albums, and like thinking thoughts and creating, and then deliver a pizza. But what I would really recommend is like, if you're in that spot, if you find yourself in that spot of like, I just don't know what I want to do the 4-7-8 breathing, because you're probably going in. See, this all ties in somehow. Because you're probably going into fight, flight, or freeze, because you're freaking out, you're panicking, you are feeling fear and anxiety. You're feeling some kind of dread, right? This feeling of like not knowing is a dreadful feeling. And I would just highly recommend, as hard as it may be, just go do something. It doesn't even okay, I opened up the news. I saw in the Dallas Observer, or on my phone, I was just scrolling through Facebook, doom scrolling, trying to forget about the fact that I don't know what to do with my life. This is an example of right where you may be. Scrolling, and then there's a picture of a music festival, or there's like a picture of something, like an ad for something, like, oh, that's interesting. Just stop. Like that, just that little voice, just that little spark of like, oh, that's interesting. Just go with that. Just go with it. And just be like, I don't know if this has anything to do with anything at all. But there's a writing group, and here's an ad for it, or here's a thing I heard from a friend that's like, hey, there's this thing. Just go do it. It may not work out. It probably won't. Like, but just go start saying yes to stuff. And then some of them will just be stories. Like some of them will lead literally nowhere, except that you'll have a story to tell someday about the crazy time you decided to go like bird watching at 10 p.m. at night with these people that were professional bird watchers. You're like, I don't even like birds. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. Just be in this bird blind in the woods at 10 p.m. at night looking for this one particular bird that I don't know anything about with these people I don't even know that well, Laura says, favorite job, movie theater. Free private showings after hours every weekend. My friend worked at the movie theater at the United Artist. There was a United Artists movie theater, and my buddy worked there, and so free popcorn. Couldn't give the candy away, but free popcorn, and yeah, we could totally just go watch movies for free, which was amazing. Good to have a friend that works at a movie theater, for sure. Kimmy, you delivered pizza and blasted Tool? Yes. See, you and I we're just two sides of a coin, I think. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. As we come up on like an hour into the stream, here's what I'm thinking. Because I started this off saying that I needed your help, and I do. So here's what I need your help with. This month is my birthday month. I am turning 46 years old. Hey, go enjoy your dinner, Sierra. Have a good night. Thanks for popping in. Always good to see you. I am turning 46 years old on February 25th. And here's a thing that happens when you get older, and maybe not even older. Maybe this is just what happens eventually when you're not a child anymore. Is you start going, what do I do for my birthday? Like what? And every year I'm like I'm like, you know what? I'm going to figure it out this year. I'm going to figure out like the thing that I do on my birthday. And I've tried stuff. I've tried a few things, you know, and it's been fun. It's been like, I've done some fun stuff. But what I want to do with you tonight is, hey, Trini's turning 40 on the 10th. Oh my gosh, that's right around the corner. Happy early birthday to you. Yeah, I need some help figuring this out. So what I think I'm gonna do, fill up my cup, come back here, and then we're gonna jump on over and just start Googling it together. Because I also bet there's some funny stuff out there for what 46-year-old dads are supposed to do on their birthday. And yeah, so right now my plan as far as streams go, I have it penciled in on my calendar to do a Twitch stream on the night of my birthday. But it kind of depends on what I plan on doing, because I'm thinking like I can probably a thing that I do, whatever that is with the family, that could be like, you know, maybe Tuesday and then or Thursday, either way. And then do some kind of birthday dinner. You know, we always do some kind of birthday dinner. Sarah always makes me an amazing apple pie. Apple pie is my favorite dessert of all time. And so she makes me an amazing homemade apple pie for my birthday. I always look forward to that. And we'll do something for dinner. We'll probably, you know, go out to dinner with the family, something like that. And then maybe stream afterwards. Do a birthday stream. That'd be fun. But yeah, like, is this just gonna be it? Like, that's the thing. Like, I feel like if I don't figure out something, to do, then every year I'm gonna be back here again. And really, the only birthday tradition that I'll have is just not knowing what to do on my birthday. That'll be the tradition, and that sucks. So we're gonna Google some stuff when I get back. But let me go get some tea. And don't worry, I've got a Sacapuntas experiment for you tonight as well. BRB. time with Gerald is now at an end. If you take nothing else away from tonight's stream, I hope you'll take the 4-7-8 breath pattern. 'Cause man, that's like I don't know. It's a really powerful trick, in my opinion. Kimmy says, maybe I'll listen in on these B-Day ideas and plan a redo for my own birthday. Yeah. It's just, it sucks that every year I'm like, what do I do? You know, what do I do? What do I do? And I think what happens is people struggle with this for so long, and it's so annoying that they just go, I don't care. I'm just not going to do anything. I don't want to do that. Like, I still want to have fun. I still want to do like a fun celebration for my birthday, you know? Yes, welcome. How was your chat? How was your chat with Gerald? Did he have some good things to say? I hope he didn't reveal any of my secrets. Mutt says, Zoo Day. Now, here's the tricky part of the February birthday. I love doing stuff outdoors. I love outdoor stuff. I'm a big outdoor kind of guy. I go camping minimum twice a year, sometimes more. I love being out in nature. I love animals. I love being in the woods. I love being at the beach. I love skiing. I love the mountains. I love the outdoors. February kind of sucks to do outdoor stuff. Not always, but a lot of the time kind of sucks. So I think that's part of why I struggle with it too, is because there's not a whole lot of outdoor stuff that you want to do when it's like 30 degrees outside and pissing down rain, you know? All right, Jadzia has got some ideas. Let's jump on over here and let's do this together. Let's learn together. What does 46-year-old man do on birthday? Was my first search. And what do we have here? Let me zoom this in a little bit. Make it a little easier to see. So right off the bat, our first suggestion. I don't know, is this our first result? Our first result is 46 birthday party ideas for man. And that's not exactly what I'm looking for. I'm turning 46. So that's slightly different. I got to move this chat. Where did my chat go? There we go. Scoot that over here. Yeah, Shimmer says I got a birthday in December, so doing anything outdoors sucks. I can only imagine. And December has the added difficulty of, like, it's the holidays. So that, I feel like, would be even more difficult for a birthday celebration. Meow the cat says indoor skydiving. That's an idea. I've never done that before. I have gone skydiving. I went skydiving with my college roommate for both of ours 21st birthday celebration. And I don't think I'm ever going to do that again. We went to this little field in Oklahoma and to this janky little operation that had like a little Piper Cub airplane. Did not feel safe at all during that time. But at 21 years old, you're like, whatever, let's go. And it was incredibly thrilling, but it was also terrifying. So I don't know if I'm going to do that again. Yeah, good old Pinterest. I hate Pinterest, I got to be honest with you. I don't hate Pinterest from the perspective of, like, it's a great aggregator, maybe. I just hate the functionality of Pinterest. I hate the way it works. You can't ever download any pictures. It always wants you to, like, be logged in. It always wants you to create a Pinterest account. I'm not going to create a Pinterest account, Pinterest. Just let me download the picture. Savelki says I can't do anything on my birthday this year because I have a speech meet. Go to the Extreme Sandbox in North Texas. All right, I don't know what that is. I'm going to look that up next. Need birthday gift idea for husband. No, we don't really need that. 46 birthday ideas for him. That's the same link. 35 fun and exciting adult birthday party ideas. Now, what does this mean, adult? All right. This website is called Groovy Guy Gifts, which already I'm very suspicious of this. Because that's a really cheesy name for a website. All right, let's see what we got here. Number 1 is try axe throwing. Well, I already did that. It was fun. I threw the axes, and some of them stuck, and some of them didn't. And we drank beer. It was a good time. I guess I'm looking, I don't know, what am I looking for? I guess I'm looking for something that's like, I also feel like throwing axes. When I think of throwing axes now, I think of like, the company is we were celebrating a milestone, and so our corporate company is going out on a Tuesday to throw axes, and the company is going to provide a drink ticket, and we're going to order a bunch of pepperoni pizzas. Like, I don't know. Tour a brewery or winery. That's just get drunk, isn't it? I've never understood. That's just get drunk. That's just get drunk while walking around, right? Isn't that what that is? Like, who is touring? I'm sure there's somebody out there that's like touring the brewery or the winery, and they're like, I just really want to learn about the barrels that they use at this, to age this. No, nobody's doing that. They're just, you go and you walk around and get drunk. And I can do that anywhere. I could do that anywhere at any time. So, again, I'm looking for, this is why this is tricky for me. Because I do feel like for the birthday, it should be something out of the ordinary. It should be something like, something special in a way. DJ says, in a classy way. That's right. We'll get dressed up. We'll get classy. We'll go to the winery and walk around and get a try. Trini says, construction site thing where you get to use like the big dig thing. That sounds awesome. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to look that up in a minute. Baby Bell Factory Tour. Okay, that would be incredible. I think that might be too special. See, this is why this is tricky, because yes, you could do a lot of special things if you're willing to like get on an airplane. If you're willing to like buy plane tickets for the whole family, get on an airplane, get a hotel room. If you're willing to do these big ticket things, you can do a lot of special things, right? I'm not really willing to do that. As a 46-year-old man, like, I'm 45 now. I'm going to turn 46 this month. 46 is not like a big special milestone birthday. It's just a birthday. It's just another birthday. Now, when I turn 50, maybe that would be, maybe that would warrant the, I'm going to drop a bunch of money on this, we're going to fly somewhere. We're going to do this stuff. That might make sense for the 50-year-old birthday. But for the 46-year-old birthday, it's like you can throw axes or nothing, But I digress. Let's keep going. Let's see what we can find. Wait, that's what the Extreme Sandbox is? Okay, I'm just gonna look at this. DFW Extreme Sandbox. Oh my God, I've never heard of this. Heavy Equipment Adventures. Oh no. Well, that's just perfect. Thanks a lot, Kimmy. Well, we found the perfect birthday place, and now it's not open. Thanks, Kimmy. Thanks a lot, Kimmy. Okay, that is ironic, though. You have to admit that's funny. But I still want to see what this is. Heavy Equipment Adventures. Extreme Sandbox is a heavy equipment adventure company that lets clients play on construction equipment for fun. From outdoor events to formal equipment training, Extreme Sandbox has something for everyone. With a focus on safety, we provide our clients with opportunities that go way beyond just operating our sandbox toys. We focus on giving our clients a truly unique, once-in-a-lifetime bucket list experience. Young and old men and women, individuals, and corporate groups all have a blast living out their childhood dreams at our sandbox. Oh, they can bring the sandbox to you. My gosh. And they also train people for the construction trades. Oh, that's with the state of Minnesota. Never mind. Extreme Sandbox is a family-owned and operated business started 2012. I mean, I think every little boy has said that too. Like my kids, that was one of their favorite things is that anytime when they were super little, like anytime we were driving and there was like a giant excavator or a dump truck or a bulldozer, we would, oh, the bulldozer. They were so excited about any kind of construction trucks, for sure. Dallas, Texas, 2016. They were on Shark Tank. All right, let me see this thing. Wait, what is this? Heavy metal drive-through. Oh, that's cool. They've got they got a restaurant, themed restaurant. They got a tap house so you can walk around and get drunk. Oh no, wait a minute. I think it's just a bar. 2023, they closed it down. They're moving on to the next chapter of Extreme Sandbox. That sounds awesome. New site open in the Twin Cities area. So wait, does that mean it's not in DFW anymore? I don't know. This looks awesome. I was hoping they had a video. We could watch a video of like what, but I guess, they're kind of shut down right now. So, all right. Well, I liked that idea. Madison says, "Get a bounce house." Again, like that would be funny to have a 46-year-old man celebrating his birthday. In a bounce house. That would be funny. And I would probably like twist my ankle or something. I don't know. I've heard all these terrible stories of guys that get to my age and then they just, are walking down the street and step off a curb and like freaking tear their hamstring into pieces. Just their leg explodes. So I'm a little bit, I play racquetball and stuff, but Morgan says, back from the gym. My arms feel like Jell-O, but I'm getting stronger. Yes. Keep it up, Morgan. It's these little gains. It's doing it consistently. It's not about how much weight you do. It's not about how many reps. It's not about how long. It's just doing it consistently. Kimmy says, oh, okay, dang, my bad. How about Mission Range? It's down the street. I did that last year. Mission Range. Heba says, do you guys have adults-only playgrounds in the States? There's one in Toronto called Pursuit. Never heard of it. Never heard of an adult-only playground. That sounds interesting. Paintballing for birthdays? Yeah? I actually don't play pickleball. I've never played pickleball. I do want to play pickleball, and I've got courts that are actually pretty convenient. But I've never done it. I play racquetball. Racquetball's my game these days. Okay, well, I don't know what mission range is. Let's look this up. Mission range. Dufwa. Mission range. Oh, Mission Ridge? Is it Mission Ridge or Mission Range? What is this? Shooting, shopping, and event destination. Use one of our rental firearms, rental bows, or bring your own. That sounds crazy. I've never done that before. Did you do the gun range, or did you do the arrows, or what did you do? Shoot! Oh, dang, look at these guns. My gosh. We offer an exclusive 100-yard indoor long range. Again, where are the videos? How do these websites in 2025 not have videos? I just want to see a video. I mean, they've got this little thing here. Well, I guess this is the video. I just sort of skipped it. I thought those were real animals for a second. They just panned past the animals. I was like, man, those animals are just standing there. Ooh, that looks fun. Zombie Exterminator. I think the Zombie Exterminator Simulator looks kind of fun. I think that deer survived. Paintballing for birthdays, yes. Nerf Wars, that'd be fun. DJ says go to a silent auction. That's like the most 46-year-old man thing I could possibly do, except I think that's like a 76-year-old man thing to do. See, I'm at that weird age where, right in the middle. You're not quite old. You're not quite old. You're just old, And you're definitely not young, but you're not old. So it's like this weird, it's a weird land that I find myself inhabiting. I would probably like a silent. I've never been to a silent auction, so I probably would like it, but it just in my head I picture like a bunch of stuffy old people doing that. Bella says Trinity Groves. Kimmy says, did the archery range for my B-Day, but I want to go back and try out the other stuff. They have a few locations. Okay, I'm marking this down on my list here. It's an interesting idea. Mission Ridge. That would be fun to go shoot some arrows. And I like the look of the zombie killer game. That looks fun. I could get into that. That's, and that, I think that falls in the category of this is not something you would do every day at all. You don't have to get on an airplane to do it. It's like kind of in the area, and also, but it's unique, be a unique experience. Laura says, looked at that adult playground place. I can feel the sore muscles I'd have. I mean, I think it's an interesting idea for sure. And my kids would absolutely love, but I guess my kids couldn't do it because it's an adult only. That's the other part that's tricky is like, so let's say I find something that looks fun for me, looks fun, like accessible and fun for me, but then it's like, kids can't do it. We should go antiquing. I want to go to the thrift store. I haven't been to the thrift store since we talked about it last time. Yeah, thrifting is still like my favorite go-to as far as hobbies. I've had the same hobby of thrifting since I was, I don't know, 18 years old. I've always loved it. Finding deals and finding random stuff and just finding fun stuff. Go on a camping trip. So again, I do this twice a year. You can do it in February. You can. It's kind of going to suck, to do it in February. Take a cooking class. I don't really cook. I guess I could start learning. I could start learning to cook, but I don't know. Play board games. Yeah. I love board games. We play board games a fair bit. Is that a birthday? Challenge an escape room. Now, I never have done an escape room. My buddy Rico loves escape room. He's like the escape room evangelist. He is super down for every escape room on Earth. You solve puzzles and riddles. And yeah, that could be fun. Could be fun. Enjoy a golf outing. I don't play golf. I don't enjoy golf. So that, this is another thing that it's like this is the standard 46-year-old man birthday excursion. It's like, we're going to go to this, nice golf club and play golf. I'm like, that sounds great for you. I'm not a golfer. Embark on a hiking trip in February. No. Tackle a ropes course. I don't know. Again, maybe. Race go-karts, that'd be fun. But I do feel like go-karts, it's like, even when I was a kid, I always felt like go-karts was like the first time you go around the track, it's like really fun. And then by like the third time, you're like, is the go-kart over? Or when is this the same? I'm just going around the same track again. Over and over again. I'm so picky, I'm realizing. Play laser tag. I don't know. I think I'm too old for laser tag. Attend a sporting event. Yeah, maybe. Host a murder mystery party. But see, like for my birthday, I don't want to do all the work of hosting a party. That's the other thing. Like, for my birthday, I don't want to let me take on the extra work of hosting and planning and organizing and managing a birthday party. That also has the element of, okay, so we can get rid of that masquerade ball. Compete in a video game tournament would be hilarious. And if I could stream that, then that would be funny for all of you as well, as I just get shredded in Mario Kart especially. Take online mixology classes. Again, I'm just not really into cooking, mixology, not my thing. Rent a cruise. Now here, this is too far the other way. So this is like, okay, if it was my 50th birthday, if it was like a special birthday or something, big ticket, let's go drop some coin on this. Just like, that's too much. Go to a concert. I do like concerts. I mean, February concert, we would have to sort of probably hope for an indoor concert or something. That's a consideration. Go to a concert. Organize a scavenger hunt. I don't want to organize anything. I don't want to have a work birthday. Kimmy says, what about Adventure Landing? I went to Adventure Landing with the kids, I want to say. Gosh, when was that? They've got a BOGO sale. I kind of think we went there like 6, 7, 8 years ago. They got miniature golf, adventure speedway, go-kart, laser tag, arcade, batting cages, bumper boats. I'm too old for all that. Like an arcade. I could get into an arcade. I would have fun in an arcade. I do like going to arcades. I don't want to do like bumper boats. Batting cages would be fun for like 5 minutes. Laser tag, I'm too old for that. Adventure, speedway, go-karts again. It's just go-karts. And golf. So we're back to golf again. Kimmy, this is the shoot down Kimmy stream. Deftones coming in March. Are they really? Deftones North American Tour 2025, March 15th, at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. See who they're playing with. Here's what you need to know. A lot of ticks still open for this. Good grief. Deftones not the draw, perhaps, that they used to be. I was hoping we could see who's opening for them. Deftones, the Mars Volta, and Fleshwater. Never heard of Fleshwater, but I know the Mars Volta. Yeah, that could be good. That's in March, though. Jinx, get some sleep. Thanks for hanging out. Good to see you tonight. Plan a surprise party. I don't want to plan anything. Have a brunch. Have a brunch? Have a brunch? I mean, I think you've just totally, I don't know. I guess I don't know. I may have to end up being like, you know what? I'm just a have a brunch birthday guy. Like from here on out, 47th birthday, have a brunch. Dive into a whiskey. Get drunk and walk around. Have a costume party. I don't want to plan a party. Join a painting class. I mean, that could be fun, I guess. I think I've done one. I think I went on a date one time to a painting class, and it was a good time. Drink a glass of wine or whatever, and paint some stuff. It was kind of fun. I know you're trying, Kimmy. I'm just giving you hell. Yes, McKenna. McKenna, you're going to have a very, very safe flight. Everything's going to be smooth. It's going to be smooth sailing. If there are any bumps at all, just know you're completely safe. You're going to land safely, and you are going to be fine. No matter what happens with your flight, you're going to be okay. Your sensei knows. You're going to be good. Go to the roller rink. Host a karaoke party. I don't want to host anything. Play yard games. It's February. Throw a beach party. It's February. Host a movie marathon. Okay, I could definitely get into that. Just forcing my children to watch like a bunch of movies that I like and want them to see. I could maybe get into that. That's not a bad idea. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I could just like save up. I'm going to write that down. I could save up like 2 or 3 movies and just be like, here's what we're doing. Dad's picking 2 or 3 movies. We're going to get snacks. We're just going to watch these. We're going to have a movie marathon. I'm going to write that down because I feel like that is incredibly achievable. You know what I mean? Like that's like kind of regardless of what else is going on in your life, you can set aside whatever, a day, 6 to 8 hours, whatever, and force your entire family to just watch your favorite movies. Lexi's like, also, where's the sacapuntas? It's coming. It's coming. Trip to casino. I love casinos. I really enjoy casinos. They're fun. I try to go to casinos every time. If there's one when I go out of town. Always enjoy a good casino visit. So I guess I could go to like WinStar, you know? That's the casino around here. I can't bring the kids to that. Like the kids, you know, can't really do that. Have a luau themed pool party. Don't want to organize a party. Relax with a spa day. I do like massages. Massages are nice, but again, that's not quite it. Take a hot air balloon ride. Oh man. I've never quite understood the hot air balloon ride. I gotta admit that. I guess I don't. I've done it a couple times. Yeah, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Wow. We got a lot of gambling stories now. Yeah, paintballing would be fun. But it's February, again. Like, it would have to be like an indoor paintball place. Host a paintball tournament. I don't want to organize things. Join woodworking classes. I mean, I think I could probably get into that. I don't know that that's like a birthday thing. Celebrate with a Gatsby party. I don't want to make a party. I don't want to organize a party. Sorry, Melissa, you didn't get us there. How to celebrate an old man's birthday. Thank you, Quora. Top answer, get your boobs out. Okay. All right, Google. 50 things to do on your birthday when you're out of ideas. Well, that's me. I did it. But clearly from the picture, this is not for me. Plan a spa day. We saw that. Make prime dinner reservations. That's having a brunch. Buy yourself a gift. Buy yourself a gift? I guess I could just buy myself a gift. Happy birthday, me. Book a luxurious stay at a boutique hotel. Go on a vineyard getaway. Get drunk while walking. Plan a trip to see a friend. Again, this is not a trip. This is not a trip birthday. Escape to the beach. It's February. Rent a food truck. Have a food truck pull up to the park or outside your place to serve guests. It's so much cooler than regular catering. So like you rent a burrito truck and then you and your friends order a burrito. This is a 30-minute birthday. This is a 30-minute birthday party that you're paying for. How many burritos are you supposed to eat? It's an hour-long birthday. Let's be. This is an hour-long birthday get-together. This is brunch. This is brunch with an added step of having a vehicle involved. Host a private movie screening. Okay, we kind of covered that. Get a room at a karaoke bar. Okay, that'd be fun. That would be fun, actually. I'm going to write that down. Now, that's way down the list because, again, I don't want to organize anything. I don't want to work for my birthday. I don't want to do work for my birthday. Like, I'm not trying to moonlight as an event planner for my birthday. Throw a pool party. It's February. Hire a private chef. Hire a private chef. I don't know. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I bet that's expensive though. Like how much? That's the other thing is like, what is my budget for this? I haven't really decided, but I just know it's not like crazy, right? Because yeah, it's not a crazy birthday. It's 46. Have your own TV marathon. Okay, that's movie marathon. Whip yourself up a cocktail. Not into it. Not a mixologist. Indulge in a slice of cake. Come on. Why did you just write have a donut? That is not an idea. That is not a birthday idea. First of all, birthday cakes are ubiquitous. That's a ubiquitous part of every birthday. So saying that that's a birthday celebration idea, well, like we should also add, don't forget to go to sleep the night before. I don't know. Have a pajama party? Come on. Go to a show? Okay, that was a good idea. I kind of liked the concert idea. Brewery hop, walk around while getting drunk. Take your favorite fitness class. Take your favorite fitness class? Have a progressive dinner. So many things around eating. It's like primarily eating. Eating and drinking is the primary thing. Reread your favorite book. I don't know why that makes me feel sad. That just made me feel sad. Buy your favorite treat. That's the birthday present. That's the birthday cake thing you just said. Like I was joking about have a donut. This is have a donut. This is your birthday celebration is have a donut. Call your family or closest friend on a phone from 1972. Pick up a princess phone from 1974 and call your best friend. People don't call each other in 2025. What is this? Reflect on your past year. Okay. That's a birthday celebration. Now we're going crazy. Now we're going crazy, guys. Think about your past. That's the birthday celebration. Redecorate your home. Or maybe just a room. Okay. Avoid your... Like, this is just work. Like, this is just... Like, make a job for yourself to fix up your bedroom for your birthday. What? Avoid your least favorite chores. Just be lazy. That's just be lazy for your birthday, which actually, I don't hate that idea. I don't hate that. I mean, that's not going to be the one because that could be a Sunday. That could be just like any Sunday. Well, I've decided to be lazy, but I am going to write on this pad, be lazy. Be lazy. Happy birthday. Be lazy. Become a plant parent. I'm already a parent. Go through old photos. This is reflect on your life. You are cheating so hard on this list. You have cake and you have macarons. And then you also have reflect on your life and look at photos. This is the same idea. Play with puppies. Okay, it would be fun to play with puppies. I would enjoy playing with. That would be fun. But how long is that going to be fun? You know. I mean, really, you could go like there's a dog shelter. We could go to the dog shelter, play with dogs. Play with dogs. That's an interesting one. I kind of like that. But I also feel like that's too old. Like I feel like we're taking Grandpa out of the rest home for the afternoon so he can go play with the puppies or something. Like I have a dog here at home. I don't know. Dancer Gal, it's my birthday coming up. My birthday's on the 25th. And my plan is to do a Twitch stream, birthday Twitch stream. I'm super looking forward to that. Binge watch your favorite show. Okay, that's the movie marathon again. Donate to a charity. I mean, yeah, that's a sweet idea. That's a sweet idea. I like that. But that's not a celebration. Enjoy breakfast in bed. Be lazy while eating. Host your own wine tasting. Just like get together and have brunch, basically. Have an ice cream social. Eat ice cream. Enjoy your favorite dinner. Eat food. Eat food is on here just like 10 times. Go hiking. It's February. Head to a bowling alley. Yeah, I mean, bowling alley. Again, I'm searching for something that's right. I'm right in this zone that doesn't exist. Try a recipe you've always wanted to make. I don't want to make any recipes. Splurge on a nice bottle of your favorite liquor. It's just another version of get drunk. Have a dance party. Grab a few of your favorite records and dance the night away to your favorite tunes. I would prefer karaoke party over that. Enjoy a staycation. Staycation could be fun. But again, now staycation opens a whole other sort of can of worms of like, now we have to find now what is the location for a staycation, you know? And what are you doing there? So this is the same problem, just in a different place. Because now we're in, you know, presumably like some place that's an hour away or whatever. Now we're in that place. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Are we going an hour away to ride go-karts? Araya says drunk bowling. Is there any other kind of bowling? I mean, for adults especially. Kimmy's like, okay, what are the parameters of this? I'm telling you, this is hard. This is hard. This is my struggle. This is my struggle. I'm so picky about this. And so I end up just, every year I'm like, well, I don't know. I can't land on the thing, so I guess we'll go see a movie or something. And that's fine. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It ends up being fun. What I'm trying to find is something that it's kind of my like, I don't have to think about this again. Right? I'll probably have to think about it again when I get to 50, because 50 is like a milestone. I need to do something that's milestone-ish. Probably going to spend a little money. But outside of that, then there's freaking 9 more years of, 51, 52, 53, 54. But what am I doing all those years? I don't want to think about it every year. I want to just have the thing. Treehouse Airbnb. In February? In February, Kimmy. In February? Madison, I don't think the bounce house is going to happen, sadly. Go to the video game museum. I have been there twice. I took the boys. And we had a wonderful time. Honestly, I feel like I probably got the most out of the video game museum. I think my boys were kind of like, we went through like the 70s and the 80s games, and they were just kind of like, whatever. And then, they were very interested by the time we got to PlayStation, in that they were into it, But I really wanted to spend more time in like the NES area and the like the Sega Mega Drive, and like I was fast. I could have read a lot of stuff there. So maybe just the video game museum, and everybody just shut up and let Dad do his stuff, McKenna says get a tattoo. So I've thought about a tattoo for a long, long time. And if I ever do, pull the trigger on a tattoo, here again, that is a big milestone birthday. That's going to be like, I'm 65 and I just retired. Or that's going to be, I don't know. That's going to be like a big milestone birthday, I think. If I was going to tie tattoo into birthday, that would have to be like a pretty big deal, right? 46 is nothing. That's the problem. 46 is just like an age. I'm very difficult. On this particular topic, I am impossibly difficult for myself. And so it's very difficult. Six Flags. How about this? It's February. I know. What do you want from us? I guess I just want you to suffer with me. I just want you to come on stream and suffer with me as I reject everything. Take a class. Just any class? Like a defensive driving class? Just any class? That's the suggestion? Take a class? Set some goals. Bro, you ran out of ideas 20 ideas ago. Buy yourself flowers. Buy yourself flowers. That's just buy yourself a gift again. Host a fancy tea. I don't want to host anything. Go on a shopping spree. Go on a shopping spree would be fun, but I would want to go to thrift stores. I would want to go to I would want to hit like a bunch of thrift stores and just, I guess, drag the family through that. Host a themed party. I don't want to host anything. Indulge in nostalgia. I mean, I do that all the time. Decorate your home. That's just redecorate your room. Wear a show-stopping outfit. Okay, that was terrible. That was terrible. You should feel bad about yourself. My domain. All right, I need a break from this because it's just impossible. I'm just impossible about my birthday. I'm just freaking impossible. And I become more impossible every year. I'm getting more impossible as I go with this topic. So here's what I've got for you. I do not have the sacapuntas on the wall tonight because I have some hardware coming for the sacapuntas, and it's hardware that's going to allow us to mount not just the sacapuntas on the wall, but also the other objects that become a part of the YouTube world, our YouTube Sleep Summoner streams, and also the Twitch streams. And then I'm gonna have redeems that people can redeem to have certain beloved objects that they would like to have, or meaningful objects they'd like to have. Of course, the sacapuntas is our first meaningful beloved object that we have, and of course this is, we'll never forget, this is our memento and our trophy from reaching partnership on YouTube, which we did in 2 short months with your help. And I can't thank you guys enough for that. So what I have for you tonight is, first of all, I brought, a pencil because I thought that's where I was going. But then as I was rummaging around in my storage closet, I ran into this old paintbrush. And I just wonder, this is just an experiment, I think. Heba says, Chris, I need ideas for my birthday. It's on February 3rd, so this isn't helping. In fact, it's making me more stressed. I know. This is the most stressful Sleep Summoner stream we've ever had. So I'm gonna help us all de-stress a little bit here. My first thought with this was because we teased the idea of trying to use the sacapuntas on a pen. On the Twitch stream, somebody suggested that, and then I misunderstood it, but then I feel like that also was a very chaotic idea. But then I found this, and I thought, sharpening a paintbrush? It's February. You can't sharpen a paintbrush in February. Well, here was my thought, because I really don't want to hurt the Barrel Dexter. That's important to me. I want to have the Barrel Dexter for many years to come. But the other side of the paintbrush, not the painty side of the paintbrush, but the stick side of the paintbrush is just a stick. And so I thought, what if we shove the stick of the paintbrush into the sacapuntas? Would it even sharpen? This is more of a question of, will it sharpen? Because in theory, this thing is wood, maybe? I don't know. I don't know if it's wood or I don't know if it's plastic. I can't quite tell. It's got some kind of lacquer on it, so it's kind of hard to tell. Are you making a shank? I guess I am, maybe. This is, can we use the Barrel Dexter to make a prison shank, I think, is what I'm going for here. So let's see what this is gonna do. I gotta kind of hold it tight. Hold on, let me get it. Let me hear so you guys can hear it. Hold on. I'm not trying to break everything here at the same time. Let's not break everything at the same time. Oh my gosh. My pop screen has been pooping out on me. It's time for a new pop screen. This thing's just served me well. Okay. It's doing something. Oh no. It's I guess it is wood. I don't know. Does that? It's pretty hard to tell on my potato webcam what this is. See, Kimmy, you didn't know it when you made all these suggestions about when you made all these suggestions about a better camera, you didn't know it. But this is really what it was for. Put your hand up behind it like you're a 2014 beauty influencer. I will do that. Oh, this is working. Is that how it was done in 2014? Or do I have to do it like... How did the beauty influencers do it in 2014? I don't know. It's definitely working, though. The Barrel Dexter is so versatile. Let me rotate this a little bit. I don't know. I just it seemed like a fun idea to try. It's an experiment. This is science, guys. This is science. Shinori goes, this is what we pay for. Oh, it's getting sharp. This pencil sharpener is making this paintbrush very sharp. Wow. Science, it's February. Okay. I mean, I feel like the longer I go, the more sharpening effect we're going to get, because it does get thicker. You know, it thickens out. I don't know if the Barrel Dexter can take us all the way to a nubbins on this. Kimmy! I'm going to destroy you at Uno. McKenna, are you cracking up on the plane? That's okay. It's better to laugh, you know? Laughing is actually... So I talked about this in another video. I talked about dose. Dose. D-O-S-E. And laughing is one of the very best ways to release natural dopamine. Is it dopamine or is it oxytocin? No, it's definitely not oxytocin. Oxytocin is the love chemical. I think laughing is either dopamine or serotonin. It might be serotonin. I think it might be serotonin. And that's going to calm you right down. So if you can laugh on the airplane, at the sacapuntas. That's only going to help you. Who cares what these people on the plane think? It doesn't matter. That's the other thing I spent a lot of time thinking about when I was younger. Now that you mention that, now that I mention that, now that we mention that, I spent a lot of time thinking about what other people were thinking about, or worrying about what other people thought. I spent a lot of time doing that. And, man, it is so true what they say. Most people are just thinking about themselves. They're not thinking about you. They're not thinking about anybody else. They're just thinking about themselves. They're thinking about how they look. They're thinking about their hair. They're thinking about what they just said to this person in the airport. And did they say it right? Did they say it wrong? Did they forget to do the thing that they were trying to remember to do? That's what people are thinking about. Especially with stuff like sports or dancing or acting or any of that stuff. People aren't thinking about you. They're thinking about themselves. 99.9% of the time. Jackie! What is up? Jackie, how you doing tonight? Jackie, it's February. Jackie, it's February! Yes, Araya, that is good advice. Do the 4-7-8 breathing. If you see me at a con and I brandish a sharpened paintbrush nubbin at you, look how good the Barrel Dexter is. I'm so proud of the Barrel Dexter right now. This thing is probably from, I don't know, it's old, you know? Nobody maintained this thing as far as I know. Did I ever find a year on it? I was looking for a year at one point. I don't think I ever found a year, but gotta believe it's from like the 90s, right? And maybe late 90s, I don't know. And the Barrel Dexter is just an absolute freaking beast. I still don't really know what this is made of. I guess it's gotta be wood. I mean, it's sharpening like it's wood. So I guess it's gotta be wood, some kind of wood. And yes, I was correct. The thicker we go, we're getting an even better sharpening effect. So I'm going to do this a couple more times. Yes, I did, Kimmy. I wrote. Now, I will say, though, I think your best idea was maybe the construction site. So, like, your first idea was a banger. Unfortunately, they either don't exist anymore in our area or they're just closed for now. One or the other. But that's not your fault. You did it right. I fully admit I'm the problem here. I am 100% the problem with this birthday thing. I'm so in the weeds with my freaking birthday. Every year. Okay. I mean, how much longer do we really want to go? I think the point is proven. The point is proven. Am I right? Right, guys? Right, guys? Right? How funny would it be, though, if we got about, like, a little bit further and then all of a sudden there was pencil lead and it started sharpening into a pencil? That would be hilarious. Okay, Barrel Dexter has passed the sharpening the butt end of a paintbrush test that it never knew that it was going to be presented with. Passed with flying colors. No, Araya, you can definitely do your 4-7-8 breathing in February. That's okay. That's okay. It is a wild swing, DJ, from trying to plan a 46-year-old man's birthday to sharpening the butt end of a paintbrush. I agree. Nubbins. Piper, yes, you nailed it. You nailed it. That's exactly it. I want a spontaneous, indoor, family but adult-friendly activity that is also something I don't have to get on a plane to do, not too expensive, that I don't have to really plan or organize. Did you already say that? And that is outside the norm of life enough to justify being a birthday celebration. What's the problem? Why is it? I don't understand why that's so hard. I don't get it. But also not golf or go-karts or batting cages or laser tag or mini golf or anything outdoors. I know. I'm impossible. It's impossible. Like the one thing I've landed on that's a, for sure, absolute, like, every year is Sarah makes me a homemade apple pie. I'm not a big cake fan. I don't eat cake much, ever. I never desire cake, really. I'm a pie guy. 100% I'm a pie guy. And so I'll eat every pie, and I'll eat almost no cake. I would never choose a cake over a pie, ever, in any circumstance. And unless it's an ice cream cake. I think that's the only exception. I will choose an ice cream cake over certain pies. I will never choose a pie over any other kind of cake. I'm a pie guy, 100%. And so that's the one thing that I look forward to every birthday. And I never have to think about it again. That's my point. That's my ultimate point with this, is I just want to never think about this again. And I want to land on something that is as true to me and will be true to me forever as apple pie is on my birthday. I want the activity to be as true to me and to satisfy all these impossible parameters. It's not too much to ask, is it? Is that too much to ask, guys? It is, and I know it's insufferable. I guess I just wanted you to suffer with me tonight. I presented this to you like, we're just gonna we'll talk about some options, and then no, it's just Chris is just gonna shoot everything down. That's where we ended up. All right. So it's 10:30. Let's start wrapping this up, I think. Because everybody's got, it's Monday night. We got stuff to do, right? Everybody's got stuff tomorrow? I'm sure. I feel sure of it. Hear me out, Slick City Action Park. All right. Here we go. Slick City. Oh, hold on. Slick City Action Park. I presume DFW, because you know my parameter is I'm not flying anywhere. Slick City Action Park, Denton. Okay. Location is good. Oh, I've been to this place. Okay, I've been here. We took the kids here. This was super fun. And I would go back someday. It was super fun, and we very much enjoyed it. Although, ironically, the ironic thing about this place to me was that everybody enjoyed it immensely, and my 9-year-old was the one that was like, it's okay. And literally, he went down, I don't know, he probably went down most of the slides at least once. And then was like, I'm kind of done. I was like, really? Like, let's go down. We have more time. Like, we have an hour. Let's go down more slides. He's like, okay. And I felt like I was dragging him through Slick City Action Park. We did the slides. We did the dodgeball. We did the trampoline basketball. Was fun. It was all fun. However, I can't rule this out completely because this checks a lot of boxes. This checks a lot of boxes. It's close. It's affordable. It's definitely out of the ordinary. You know, we're not. You're not jumping on trampolines and dunking basketballs and sliding down slides on a regular basis. It's an hour. It's so, and that's okay. Like, it can just be an hour. And this goes back to the renting a food truck, I think. You know, so we've rented a burrito food truck. The burrito food truck shows up. We are eating a burrito. We're enjoying our burrito. And maybe an hour goes by and you're like, all right, happy birthday. Am I going to do this every year? Like, that's the thing. This is the ultimate final test of whatever I end up with is, does it pass the I'm doing this every year test? Every year that's not a milestone. I already covered the milestones. The milestones are their own thing. I'm going to have to think about the milestones. I'm going to have to, I accept that. I'll do this for 46, and then next year I'm going to go, all right, Slick City Action Park again. And then I'm going to be 53 and go, all right, Slick City Action Park again. But it's February. No, this absolutely passes the February test because we're not going down slides in 30-degree weather. Yes, doing it every year is the parameter, Kimmy. Because what I'm trying to do is never have this conversation again. I'm trying to never think about this again. I want to have this thing on autopilot. I want to get to 47 and be like, we're doing that thing again. And be excited about it and be like, yes, this is a thing that Crispy Wombat does every year on his birthday. He doesn't have to think about it. This is his thing that he does. He knows he's having apple pie. He knows that. That is 100% locked in for sure. No questions asked. Homemade apple pie every year. And then in that same sentence, am I saying, and also sliding down slides on a mat every year? Like, I don't know. I don't think so. This is so dependent on this place not going out of business. That's the other thing. Like, let's say I land on this and I'm like, yeah, this is the thing. And then how long is Slick City Action Park going to be a thing? You know, I'm going to get to 49 and then I'm back on stream going, guys, I'm not turning 50. And also Slick City Action Park went out of business. So we're back again. And I'm just going to be insufferable for the whole stream and just shoot everybody down for 2 hours. I feel like that's the ultimate, like, that's the perfect solution, right? The perfect solution would be the one that I'm like, this is it, just like apple pie. This is it. I can do it every year. And so, yeah, I probably didn't make that super clear, but like, I can tell you golf will never be the birthday celebration because it's February, but also I don't play golf. So that's a guaranteed never going to be a birthday celebration. But now I'm looking for what is the, you know what I'm saying. I'm just reiterating the same thing. You know what I'm saying. And I also want you to know, this is not my first year to struggle with this. I've been struggling with this ever since I turned 30. 40, I came up with a really great milestone birthday, I'll say. And I got to do something really, really cool. Which was, I had a birthday with friends and family. So turning 40, I was like, okay, here's what I want to do for 40. Because all through my 30s, Like 30s, you're still kind of telling yourself on some level, you're still telling yourself like I'm old, but I'm not that old. I mean, like I'm still like whatever. But with 40, I think I sort of realized like this is kind of I'm old. I'm getting older, and so I was like, okay, I'm probably not gonna have any more years here where I can go and relive something that used to be like a super big birthday destination for myself, but I can just do it up. And so when I was younger, when I was in my teens, preteens and teens, one of the big favorite birthday destinations for me was medieval times. And we would go to medieval times. It was exciting. It was fun. I super got into it. Loved the food. Loved eating with my hands. Caveman experience. I don't know. Medieval experience. Jousting. Fighting. Knights. I loved it. That was one of my best like go-to birthday things. Bring the friends. Bring the family. So for 40, I did medieval times, but I did it to the extreme. So like I got knighted. I did the VIP, experience. We did like a photo shoot. We did we just went overboard. We turned it and I'll probably never go there for a birthday ever again, because now, like that chapter is kind of closed as a birthday thing. And it was closed, many years before that. I hadn't gone there for a birthday for a long time. But my point is, my 30s, I struggled with this immensely. Like 30 was a big milestone. And that was cool. Did my cool milestone stuff for that. But like 31, I was just like, what do I do? What do I do for 31 here? And so every year it was just like this haphazard thing of like, maybe I come up with something, maybe I don't. I even had one birthday, I remember, I want to say it was like 34 or something like that. Somewhere in there, 33, 34, I don't remember. I just did nothing. Because I was like, the stress of trying to figure this out and try to make it a special day for myself with all these parameters that I have around it. I think I watched RoboCop. I literally think that was my birthday, and I think we went out to dinner. We had some kind of like went out to dinner or something, and then it was like, well, what do you want to do? Like, I was like, watch RoboCop. So, and that's so lame. Like, that's so lame. This is supposed to be your celebration, like I clearly have too many I have too many things around this. Kimmy says go play whirly ball. I love whirly ball. I haven't played whirly ball in a long time. That would be fun. Whirly ball I used to work at a software company, back in the day. That was their like corporate party, and we would literally, it was fun. Like that was a fun corporate party. We had a really good time. Is whirly ball even around anymore? I don't know. I think there was one up in Denton we used to go to. Dawn says, gotta go through mail for today. Got your letter. Thank you. I can write back. Yes, of course. Yes, Dawn, please. That's been one of the most fun things about doing the Restful Region and having this letter reward is I'm now, and we've only been doing this for a little while, but I'm now starting to get letters back, and I can't tell you how cool that is. Like, especially for me, I sort of grew up in a time when you would still get a letter, like from someone. Like maybe you would have a friend that would go on a trip and they'd send you a postcard or they'd send you a letter or something like that. That happened to me when I was younger, and then that never happens anymore. So mail now is just like kind of a place that trash goes before it ends up in the trash can. Like, that's all. That's generally what mail is now. So this has sort of brought back one of the cool things about having a mailbox is like I get to go out to the mailbox today and there might be a letter in there. Like, there might be something like I don't know. There's just something. There's a simple pleasure there that I really miss. So yes, please write me a letter back. That would be really sweet if you wanted to do that. Kimmy's like so frustrated. How do you think I feel? Okay, I have to live with this. Yeah, there's one in Plano and there's one in Hearst. Oh, okay. In Plano. Maybe we did go to the one in Plano. I don't remember. I swear there used to be one up on University in Denton. And this may be, maybe it's probably been gone for a long time. Like the whole university area up there is like so different now. Yeah, right, Lexi? Like there's something, I don't know, there's something special about getting a letter. It's, and it's weird to get letters now, which is why nobody does it, because you can just text somebody or you can send them an email and it takes 5 seconds. But it is an element of life that used to be kind of nice, you know, and it's just gone. So, but not here. Not at the Sleep Summit or Patreon. It's not. Just saying, if that's a thing that you also miss, that you would also enjoy to have back in your life again, here it is. Elorith, your birthday's on February 25th also? Elorith says, I've always loved my February 25th birthday, and now I'm starting to think I need to gripe about it. Yeah, I'm essentially, I'm griping about it a lot tonight. I have so many good birthday memories, but I will say, the transition from all those great birthday memories of like, whatever, growing up, and then in your 20s, it's just kind of, nobody has any money. So a birthday party in your 20s is just like, we got a 12-pack of beer and some pizza, and that was fine. There was like nothing wrong with that. That was a great birthday. I have a lot of birthday memories like that from my 20s. But yeah, from the 30s on, I just kind of, I'm at a loss. You're not alone. I shot down everybody's ideas tonight. I apologize. It's very difficult. It's very difficult for me. Luna goes, see, Luna's starting to get it. The trouble with D&D is he'd have to plan it. That's right. I would have to organize it. I would have to plan it. I would be worried about everybody else having a good time at my birthday. I would be like, that's not fun. That's not fun to me. If it wasn't my birthday and it was just like, we're going to get together on a random Saturday and we want you to put together a campaign and we're going to play a game, I'd be like, cool, that sounds fun. I can do that. But for some reason, it's my birthday and I have these weird, I have these weird requirements around it. I don't know. Probably what the solution, I think, if we're all really honest with ourselves now, the solution is I need to come to some sort of reality on this, right? I need to just be like, look, and this is what all the adults in my life have done, by the way. In my family and outside my family, like friends and colleagues and everybody's just like, well, it's just kind of a day, and you go out to dinner, you go have a brunch, you pick a room in your house and then you decide to change the bed coverings. I just don't want to do that. I just don't want to do that. I just don't want to do that. It feels like quitting, or it feels like giving up or something. And I just don't want to do that. I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up on a birthday being like a special thing. That's all. And I'm having trouble with finding what that could look like as a 45, soon to be 46-year-old man. Heba says there are companies that do all the event planning for you, and all you have to do is show up. Yes, that is true. See previous requirement, however, of this not costing an arm and a leg. Because, yes, I do feel like if I was willing to raise the budget and I was willing to be like, okay, you know, here's this thing I'm going to do, and it's going to be expensive. Like, and every year you're going to have this birthday thing that you're going to do, and you're just going to have to budget for it, and it's just going to be expensive. And you just got to accept that. If I could get there with it, then I feel like this would be a lot easier. This would be a lot simpler. That is a challenge. That is a challenge for me to do that. Oh, Madison, thank you. Yeah, and actually when I was chatting with Kyle after the stream, I mentioned that to him about the all-you-can-eat sushi place. I think we're going to try to maybe hit that up, so thank you for that. Go to the immersive game box. Kimmy, you are as stubborn as I am. Do you know that? You are the immersive game box. What is this? Immersive. I mean, at least you're giving me ideas I've never heard of. I got to thank you for that. That is... Okay. The immersive game box. It's in the colony at Grandscape. Okay. That's not far. Where the controller is you and your crew. I like this guy in the background here. He's just like... I just got immersively game boxed, bro. Let's see what this is. Floor is lava. Okay, so this is you put on... This is a VR experience, right? Good night, Kirby. Sleep good, Kirby. Sleep good, Kirby. I wonder if Kirby's going to stay asleep tonight. I still don't know what this is. I've watched this video twice. I still don't know what this is. Here's the trailer. I clicked on a word that said trailer.
Welcome to the ultimate challenge, where the world around you reacts to your every move. Think fast, move faster, and work together. Because in this game, there's no turning back.
So cool.
You're going down.
You'll climb, dodge, and leap your way across treacherous terrain as the floor beneath you turns to molten chaos. Step into the heat. The floor is lava. Only at Immersive Game Box. Book your adventure now.
Okay. Okay. I feel like I've learned a little bit more. Can you learn more before judging? I'm trying. I'm literally trying. That's literally what I'm trying to do right now. But I still do really like this guy's face. He's like not even looking at the thing other people are looking at. He's just like staring at the ceiling with his mouth agape. All right, let's see what the games are. Squid Game, Angry Birds, Ghostbusters. All right, can I see what these are? No, I can't. Step into the mold. Okay, hold on. Squid Game, Conquer Squid Game Challenges, Friends, a digital adventure, survivor, and rewards, climb leaderboard. Escape AI, the world's first immersive escape room. Ghostbusters, The Cursed Collection. Ghostbusters, your city needs you. The city's overrun with ghosts and ghouls. Team up with your local Ghostbusters. Oh, okay. You know what? I am going to write this down. Because I'm looking at the age ranges, and this seems to be really flexible in terms of adults and kids. So this could be good. Ticket to Mars. Prepare for an interstellar adventure. Join the mission to Mars. Mine Elonium. Okay. The Temple of Coins. Navigate the temple, gather gold coins, dodge ghosts in the interactive high-octane masterpiece. Immersive game box. Immersive game box. Okay. James Bunny Casino Tropical. Agent Bunny thwarts Salamander's casino scheme, solve puzzles, save the world with James Bunny. I want to learn more about James Bunny. 2 to 6 players, 12 plus. Friends find encoded playing cards. Okay, so it's these are puzzles. These could be fun. This could be fun. Okay, Kimmy, this could be fun. So far I've got Mission Ridge, Movie Marathon, Immersive, Game Box, Karaoke / Be Lazy. And these are great ideas. I want to, thank all of you for chiming in on this, but most importantly, I think I just want to thank you for putting up with how difficult I am with this topic. I didn't always used to be this difficult with this topic, but boy, I have become insufferable. I've become insufferable. So, great ideas tonight, and we've broken important new ground in the field of sacapuntas science. I didn't know how this was going to go. I really didn't. I thought maybe there was a chance I was going to stick this in the pencil sharpener. I was going to start grinding it, and then it would just break off the end of it. I had no idea. I had no idea what was going to happen. So Jackie says do the Paw Patrol one. That would be fun. That would certainly be fun. Good night, Jadzia. Thanks for being here. Good night to all of you, and thank each and every one of you for your super chats tonight. We are going to make sure we get your totals added to our total, so that by the time we get to Twitch on Friday, join us for Uno on Friday for some Twitch Uno. We are going to know what our updated total is. We're going to have plenty more people to play with us, hopefully. We'll see. We'll see if I can come up with a gambling schema. I'm going to check out the online Uno game. So the mobile version of the Uno game. I'm going to look into that, see what's involved. Yes, you're right, DJ. That is absolutely the way to end this stream. You're 100% right. So, yes, Lorith. Go fool that dentist tomorrow. Have a great meeting. Have a great dental appointment. Alyssa wants the sacapuntas shank. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to leave you there for probably the least restful Sleep Summoner stream in our history. And a lot to think about. Don't forget about your 4-7-8 breathing. I hope that you don't have a reason to need your 4-7-8 breathing. But if you do, you've got it. And Madison, yes, I hope the polls will be fixed on Friday. I'm going to just reset everything with the extension, and we'll just we will see if we can make it all work. But yes, as we leave tonight, as we go about our lives for the rest of the week, don't ever forget, as long as you live,
that no matter what birthday idea you come up with, it's February.